My dear harmonious, love-seeking Libras, welcome to Soul Passages Astrology. I am your astrologer, Georgia Dempsey, and we are going to do a general trends forecast for the month of February 2016. Now, if you've got some family issues going on or a need for some healing, spiritual healing, and you have specific questions, feel free to give me a call for a more specific reading. My contact information is at the beginning of my video, and I am going to be running an awesome special till March 1, $50 for an hour-long reading, and that will enable me to delve deeply into your actual planets and how they are triggering things off in your chart. So if you need some assistance along the way, do give me a call. And I will say that the month starts off with you really thinking about what it is that you value, because you have got Mars, in Scorpio in your second house. And so you're really trying to get to the bottom line of what it is that you really want in your life, what is important, and you've got a lot of drive to go after that. And so whether it's money, whether it's finding a partner, whatever it is, I see you seeking some kind of commitment, and I say that possibly seeking for a wife, because you've got Mars next to Juno, and Juno represents women, it represents marriage, it represents childbirth, and commitments and contracts. So you might be looking for a partner right now, which wouldn't be so surprising for a Libra rising person. And so you're probably going through the whole thing about, what is it that I admire in a person, and what kind of things do I want to draw into my life? I also see a lot of energy down in your fourth house of home. You've got Pluto lined up there, and that's an ass kicker. You've got Venus, you've got Mercury, and there's a sextile between the second house of what you value and your fourth house of home. Another thing that could be happening is you could be trying to unearth some family secrets. You could be trying to get to the bottom of some mysteries regarding your family. You might be delving into how you were brought up and psychological roots and messages that were passed on from your parents, and trying to get to the truth, the hardcore truth of things. And that may be something that you really need to do right now. I definitely see that you have a need to develop self-love for yourself. So if you did go through some kind of hard thing growing up, being able to overcome that and to heal that and delve deeply into your own psychological well-being. And if you were given scripts that no longer serve you, it's time to get rid of them. Now, definitely things on the home front are brewing. Maybe it's got something to do with family members or parents, or just your own self-worth. So you need to work on improving all of those things right now. And there is a great opportunity for you to do some healing, because on February 3rd, Mars is going to be trining Chiron in Pisces. And so there is positive energy for healing. And so this is, Chiron's in your sixth house of work. It has to do with daily work schedules, projects, mind, body, spirit connection. So again, that sense of self-healing comes through very strongly, and a need to work on those psychological underpinnings in order to get to a place of wholeness and wellness in your life. And by doing that, you're able to give so much out to the world and also to your relationships. So it's good. It's good to work on being happy emotionally and spiritually. And you do have a very strong component for that right now in your chart. You've got Jupiter in the North Node in your 12th house. And that has a lot to do with connecting to the collective consciousness. It has a lot to do with dreaming and the past and secrets and maybe some self-undoing that you've done in the past, and just spirituality in general. And so right now, healing yourself on a spiritual level could be super, super powerful for you. I also see on February 3rd that your sun will be transiting through Aquarius. That's in your 5th house of romance. And since Aquarius is a sister air sign, this should feel like great energy to you. Now that 5th house is all about romance. It's about children. It's about the things we love to do because we are passionate about them. It has to do with our creative self-expression in the world. And right now you've got a lot of vital yang energy stacked up in that 5th house of fun. So whether it's your kids or a lover, you've got energy right now. And the sun is sextiling Saturn in Sagittarius. And that is in your 3rd house of communications. So I get the sense that you're seeking the truth of a situation. You're trying to communicate truthfully to get to the bottom of things. So maybe it's talks with parents. Maybe it is unearthing some family patterns or secrets that you feel finally need to be aired so that they can be healed. Maybe you are talking things over with siblings or cousins or lovers, or maybe even it's business contracts. But I see some serious discussions and learning happening in your house of communications. Right now, you're definitely being called to be truthful, and being so will be supportive of your love endeavors. I know, Libra, especially for you guys, it can be really hard to say what you need. You always want to keep harmony and balance and peace. But sometimes you can do that to the point of, negating what you need for yourself. So in this instance, the universe is saying, be truthful about what you need so that you can have a happy, prosperous relationship or a good relationship with your children as well. And you do have a lot of charm and grace right now, to get at the truth. And I say that because you've got Pluto conjunct Venus in that 4th house. And so, you've got a lot of desire nature going on. Maybe it has something to do with buying a home. Maybe it has something to do with parenting. There is just a lot of powerful energy afoot. So Mars in Scorpio will be at kind of a wacky angle to Uranus and Aries in your 7th house on February 5th. So I'm just going to take a guess and say in the last couple of years, you've really probably been revolutionizing how you are doing relationships. You may be gaining courage in this area. You may be dating somebody outside of the box for you, somebody different from a different background, culture, age group, religion, whatever. But I see you, trying things differently. And but whatever's happening on the 5th, you may be trying to assert your value system on your partner, and they may have a different value system. So you need to just be aware of that. Whatever fresh, different approach you are using, that is what you're meant to be working on right now. So do dare to be different. And if you had old patterns that were not working, then sweep them away and try something different. Now, that Venus energy, that law of attraction and drawing things in that we want and things that we desire, will be conjunct powerful Pluto on February 5th. So this is going to impact family matters. Could be something to do with aging parents. I do see information coming in because Mercury is down there. The moon is even down there on February 6th. Could have something to do with your mother. I do just see, a lot happening on the home front and potentially with parents, and it is going to cause your emotions to run very deeply. You may be trying to get to the bottom of things. You could have some obsessive compulsive energy going on, maybe even some controlling energy. Pluto doesn't always manifest itself as neatly as we would like. Sometimes it comes out a little, in some harsher manners, I guess I'd say. But whatever's coming up, just be gentle on yourself. Know that you are absolutely worthy of self-love and also in attracting a transformative love partner that lights up your life. You are worthy of that. Now the sun, which is touring that 5th house of romance, is going to be sextiling Uranus in Aries. So again, this is happening on February 6th. I see you with a fun playmate, doing something different, breaking outside of the box, breaking those relationship patterns, and out having a fun adventure, I hope. Doing something unique and gaining courage when it comes to relationship matters. Now on February 6th, Mercury in Capricorn will be sending a beam of bright light up into that 12th house where you have Jupiter going. So maybe you've been having serious talks with family members or unearthing those family secrets or discussing the patterns of upbringing, and you are shedding a light on some of this. Talks are being had, the moon is down there, and this can be a wonderful time for some spiritual healing regarding things. I mean, sometimes when things happen when we're kids, we don't always understand what's going on behind the scenes, maybe the struggles that our parents are going through, how some things were maybe meant well but didn't come across quite as we'd like. But you have an awesome time to set some of that to rest right now, and a lot of it's being called about, just healing, spiritual healing. And all right, so I wish you very well along that path. And just coming to grips with old family structures and discipline practices could be in order, so that you can grow and move forward in a positive direction. So if you're diving deeply into your psyche and trying to figure yourself out based on these old family patterns, you have a wonderful chance to do that with a healing, loving energy right at this time. And that could also improve your relationship department too. So it all ties together. Manifesting what you want at home is quite possible, because on February 6th, that Mercury will be trining the North Node. So if you really focus your intentions on what you want, you can make it happen. You absolutely can. You could be delving very deeply right now into your subconscious, into your dream world. And I could only tell you that things like hypnosis, because I'm a hypnotist, meditation, or spiritual practices can help you to bring forth a brighter tomorrow. That is absolutely true. And I am one of those people that happens to believe in multiple lives. I believe our soul reincarnates. And so sometimes healing the past is not only this family, but issues that we've had in the long past. And that can even heal ailments that you're having today. So it's pretty remarkable. Now on February 7th, your Aquarius sun, which is in your romance sector, will be squaring up to Mars. So this begs the question, what is it that you desire in a romantic situation? Maybe what you once desired is no longer it. If you used to always go for the hottie toddy naughty girls, but you found out that you didn't have anything to talk about or you didn't have anything in common, you might be reevaluating that. You might be saying, I'm looking for something deeper. Or, maybe you picked partners just on physique or the size of the wallet. I don't know, what it is that's driving you, but I get the sense that you're going to be really examining what is important to you and trying to go after a partner that fills those needs. So that is brilliant. All right. Let's see what else we have. Again, a strong feeling of loving yourself and transforming your parental story. So many of us have things that we need to heal from our past, and we can hang on to things and hang on to things and hang on to things, and it doesn't serve us well. And I know it's a lifelong journey to heal issues, especially from parents, but it can be done one step at a time, and that will move you to a better sense of wholeness. You could also just simply be valuing your house right now. Maybe you put a lot of money into your house and it's gone up in value, or maybe you're selling it and you're getting a big fat check. Those are other possibilities too. Now, on the 9th of the month, you have an awesome opportunity for planting new seeds when it comes to matters of the heart, because the new moon in Aquarius is going to be down there in your 5th house of romance. So I do see you getting serious about what you want to find in a romantic partner. And this new moon has Pallas Athene right next to the luminaries. She is a sassy, kick-ass warrior, asteroid woman, very independent, and she's very creative. She's got ideas springing out of her head. And you should tap into the Pallas energy and just visualize what it is that you desire. With Aquarius down there, it's quite possible you want kind of a new age, avant-garde, independent person to come into your life. So I wish you well with that. All right, the 10th of February feels golden to me. That Venus down in your house of home and how you live behind closed doors will be trining Jupiter up in that 12th house. So have faith that you can attract what you need. Have faith in your ability to heal. Have faith in getting past any family structures that did not serve you well. Mars in Scorpio, again in your 2nd house of things you value, will be sextiling Jupiter right around this time too. So you could also be seeing some financial success come in. It is a good time also for you to stand up for what you believe. And you can do that without hurting people's feelings, but it is a good time for that. And you could also just be really, again, diving into that subconscious, paying attention to your dream world. I am a dreamer, and I log all of my dreams, and I am amazed at the information I get from my subconscious mind. So that's all being called forth for you right now. Well, whatever you've been doing in regards to that subconscious spiritual work, all of it's going to come to a full light on February 22nd when we get a full moon in Virgo up there with Jupiter in the North Node. So do expect emotions to run high on this day. Full moons just bring that out. Also, something of a spiritual nature could come to some sort of culmination or some sort of ending. So maybe you've been working on a practice for a long time and you're finishing up with that. Or just you finally get to a sense of, okay, I feel healed, I feel better, I feel like I can move on. I think that is wonderful. Do put your eggs in this basket and know you have a vast potential to heal yourself right now on a mind, body, spirit level. And that is called for because you do have Chiron over in your 6th house. So healing old wounds and any splits you have in your mind, body, spirit connection are definitely called for right now. And part of that, again, is self-love, self-nurturing, finding balanced, harmonious relationships. You have the power to transform and overcome old scripts. And again, I'll say hypnosis can help you do that, or reframing things can help you to do that. Healing our past can be the greatest gift we give to ourselves in the present, and that's why they call it now. It is a gift. Now is a gift. So anyhow, it might be time to let sleeping dogs lie. That's kind of what I'm coming up with, and heal your emotions. You can overcome whatever it was that happened in your long ago past. And working on yourself spiritually is one way to do that. Okay, so the theme of healing and having faith do come forward on the 23rd. Jupiter is opposite Chiron, and so just know that it is possible to get past whatever block you may have faced up to this point. We all have an amazing capacity to heal ourselves, and in doing so, we set ourselves up for better things in the future, like better relationships and love romances, and getting at what we truly value in life. All right, Mercury will be sextiling Saturn on the 25th. So again, I see some truthful conversations happening with the people that you love. And this is a favorable time also to engage in business conversations and negotiations. You want to make sure you keep absolutely everything above board, because Saturn in Sagittarius is going to demand that of you. And if you do say what you mean and mean what you say, do it kindly, you're going to get what you want. All right, my dear Libra Rising folks. This month, to me, seems like it's all about healing the past for you, so that you can set a wonderful, harmonious stage for relationships coming up in the future. If the baggage you're carrying feels heavy, it's time to drop it, let it go, and soar with the angels. That's the best advice I can give you this month. Forgiving could also improve your health. I will say that, swallowing all of your anger is like swallowing poison and hoping the other person will die, and it really doesn't work that way. It tends to take its toll on our own being. Spiritually, there's absolutely no better time than right now to make progress on yourself. All right, well, I wish you a happy and blessed February. Peace and blessings. Namaste.